All right, all right. What's up, guys? It's been bShawReacts back with another reaction. We are reacting to the Bee Gees, walking our way right through the album One for the first time ever hearing these songs. Obviously, that's why they are first-time reactions, right? So we're gonna do House of Shame and Will You Ever Let Me on this reaction. And then I will do one more reaction after this video for You Win Again, which seems to be the last song on the album. So I know that there was someone told me that the song list was a little bit different in the US release versus overseas. I'm not really sure about all that. I just know that on the album that I have on Amazon Music of One, that this is the track list that I have. So the last song on this one is You Win Again. So I just doing whatever is there for me, right? Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, all the socials. You guys know that all that stuff's out there for you guys. So yeah, if you want to come join the Patreon, that's over there. I get to release a lot of this stuff a lot sooner on Patreon. It's easier to post than it is to post it on YouTube. YouTube takes a little bit more work, a little bit more time, which is very important to me, as you guys know already. So if you're here, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I think we should just get into it because, yeah, that's what we're going to do, right? House of Shame is first, and then Will You Ever Let Me? So let's go ahead and get into it and see what these are all about. So Wish You Were Here. That's the last song that we listened to. House of Shame. Let's see. Why is it not letting me select the song? What am I doing wrong? Let's see. Goodness gracious. Here we go. Okay, so I had to go look up what the meaning of that song is. I read all the lyrics. I was following along. Um, so I had to look it up because I was kind of confused for a minute. Some of the lyrics kind of had me twisted, I guess, in my mind because they mentioned the red light and things like that, and the house of shame, and so I was kind of thinking that they were talking about like maybe like a bordello or just like a lady of the night type situation. But it looks like that is not the case. It's not like a red light district, right? So it's saying that the Bee Gees' House of Shame explores themes of inner conflict, romantic disillusionment, guilt, and emotional coldness. Um, I mean, I kind of picked up a little of that, but not. I don't know. The lyrics kind of had me confused, so I'm just gonna read this off. Led vocally by Mo, the song moves away from the band's typical love ballads into darker, more dramatic territory. Emotional walls and isolation. The lyrics depict a relationship that has gone rigid and transactional, right? That I picked up on. Lines like "Just when I was safe and sound, love you, build a wall around." And "How do I get through to you? You must be made of stone." Focus on emotional withdrawal and the pain of being shut out by a partner. I don't know. That's kind of a reach for me. The house of shame metaphor. Central metaphor of the house represents a space of compromised integrity or a damaged home life. See, that I didn't pick up on. The lyrics "Take me to your house of shame, easy on your body when you got no name." Hint at hiding away secret lives or seeking physical comfort when emotional identity has been lost. See, that's not also what I picked up. I was picking up like if yeah, I don't. I just don't want to talk about it like that. Take me to your house, to your secret. Take me to your house of shame. Easy on your body when you got no name. I'm thinking it's like a prostitute, um, but apparently that's maybe not what they were talking about. I just misinterpreted everything. A red light relationship. The track uses fast-paced, urgent imagery, like it's a red light, hit and run, time to turn the engine on, to suggest a toxic, volatile connection that the narrator feels compelled to escape. I must be going home. Let's see. Behind the scenes meanings, family reflections. Music historians and critics frequently note that the song reflects the complicated, tangled dynamics within the Gibb family. Written by Barry, Robin, and Mo, the track draws inspiration from the complex relationships, arguments, and domestic pressures shared among the brothers and their wives. Uh, Yeah, so it just talks about the tragic loss of their brother, channels raw grief, vulnerability, and frustration. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. That was a hard song for me. I think, and you know what? It could be my own fault because I'm on like I should have been asleep like an hour and a half ago, but I'm still like rolling. So yeah, my brain's probably not firing on all cylinders, which is not cool, but I mean, it is what it is, right? So yeah, I don't know. I like the song. It's all right. Let me put it that way. I don't know that that song is for me. I don't like the darkness that's kind of involved with it. It just feels kind of icky to me. That's terrible to say it that way. I don't mean it like the song's icky. It just the darkness of the lyric seems to be a little bit too dark for what I want to listen to. I want to hear upbeat, happy. I don't want to be sad, and I don't want to think about houses of shame or red lights or any of that stuff. I'm more or less just kind of looking for a great song. Um, I don't know. It's an okay song. I think if I listen to that a couple of times, probably it would get a little bit more catchy, or I would feel it a little bit more the more I listen to it. That one's gonna have to grow on me. So I'm just being honest, just throwing it out there for you guys. Okay, so next we're gonna listen to "Will You Ever Let Me Be," or I'm sorry, "Will You Ever Let Me," and then it's BG's lyrics is what I typed in. So. Uh, All right, let's get into it. And I have to hit play. I can't even see the mouse. That's terrible. That's a cool effect. Okay. Um, so I like that song a little bit more than House of Shame, I will say. Obviously it's more of an upbeat sounding song. I like the lyrics. The lyrics are pretty cool. What else? The end of the song, I feel like, and maybe it's just me. Again, these are all my opinions, guys. So please don't get mad at me. Just go with the flow. We're just chilling. Um, I'm thinking that the song was probably about a minute too long. Right? There was a moment where I'm just kind of like hearing the same thing on loop, like it's on a repeat, and it's copy and pasted where it's just tell me, will you ever let me in? It's the same thing, and it just repeats like two or three times. They did that. It was a very cool effect. The song, the way they did the call and response, of the lyric. Very upbeat feeling guitar riff. They had the funkiness in there. The bass was kicking butt and taking names. It all sounded really really good. I just feel like it was a little bit too long. I feel like there was probably about a minute of that where they could have either faded out or did something a little different, and it would have, I think, made a big difference in the end of that song. Um, I feel like this is just me throwing stuff out there, and it could be real. It could be just my brain just being whatever it's doing at this time in the morning. Um, but I feel like they were all jamming on that song and they were enjoying it, and they just didn't want to let it end, right? So they just kept rocking with it and just let it play, and to see where they would finally end it, and they finally decided they had to have an ending somewhere, right? Um, I don't know. That's possible. You never really know what was going on within the studio. You would have to be either one of the musicians or one of the engineers who worked the tracking. Um, it's very possible that they did that, but it's also very possible that they didn't, because the Bee Gees seem to not do anything without choice, right? I don't think that they did things just on a whim. I think that everything they did was thought out pretty well, and always had some thought put into it before they would release an album or a song or whatever. That's what made them successful, because they knew what worked, right? And again, I say this 1,000 times, and I'm going to say it again. Who am I to dictate or say what should or should not have been by the Bee Gees, right? Dude, they did what they wanted to do, and they did it how they wanted to do it. And you know what? My hat is off to them. Kudos, because that is the way that you should live life, right? We should all be striving for that. So I don't knock it. I don't try to bash any songs or tear stuff down. I don't believe in that. Every song can hit somebody differently in the feels. So it just depends on I think a lot of it is where your mood is, and where you're at in your life at this point in time. All these songs can hit you in so many different ways. It's unreal. So yeah, I liked the song. I did. I think I liked that song better than the House of Shame song. That's not to say that House of Shame wasn't a good song. It's a good song. It's just not for me. Like, I just don't connect to that lyric at all. And maybe I'm just not looking at it from a different lens. So I'm curious to see how you guys felt about it. So let's talk. Put it in the comments. Just be honest. Don't be ugly, please. I don't want you guys arguing and bickering. Like, don't do that. I want you to enjoy the experience of listening to these songs with me, especially the fact that a lot of them I'm hearing for the first time. I'm not going to be spot on with my reactions, of course. I'm just telling you what I feel in the moment on the fly, just kind of like going with it. So, if I listen to the song again, I could probably give you a completely different feeling of what I felt and what I got out of it, and you would be like, well, why didn't you say that the first time? That's my point. Is that you can't know what you're gonna think about a song after hearing it a few times and actually sitting with it and being able to absorb the information that you're receiving, it does make a difference, guys. It really does. So while I like first time reactions, it's fun. It's invigorating because it's like, oh, what am I going to get myself into this time? But at the same time, I like whenever I know what I'm listening to and why I'm listening to it, right? Those are the moments where music can really hit you in the feels. And that's whenever you start, I feel personally, that's whenever you get real reactions out of people where you're like, okay, they know this song, they know why it was written the way that it was written, and they can give you an explanation of it. That's a big deal to me. That means that you've taken the time to listen to what the artist was trying to portray. And that is huge for these artists to know that people know their lyric. That's a big deal. When you write a song and someone can repeat it back to you, that's freaking awesome. Yeah. So, anyways, all right, guys. Well, it is now 12:40 in the morning, and I need to go to bed. I really do, and I'm going to bed this time. This will be the last time you will hear me say that on this little series of when I was recording videos. Right. I said that like 3 videos ago. Anyways, yeah, it's almost 1 in the morning. I need to get some sleep. So, look, I've enjoyed this album so far. I have 1 song left. I was going to try and get through it tonight, but I don't think I'm going to make it. My eyes are getting heavy. I'm starting to have the burning sensation. So I think it's time. I think it's time to call it. And I'm going to go snuggle up next to my wifey and the puppy dog. And I will get back to doing some reactions in the morning. Yeah, so, all right, guys. Well, it's been great. It's been real. It's been nice. It's been real nice. And I hope that life is treating you guys fairly, as we talk about all the time at the end of my videos. And if not, then, like I say all the time also, is hang in there, because at some point it's got to get better, right? It has to. It's just part of it. It gets a little harder and then it gets a little better, right? Cool. All right. Well, I will talk to you tomorrow, or in a couple of hours actually, and we'll get back to doing some recording. All right. Take care.